Hi, I'm Maggie Coughlin with Girls on Pop, Denise Warner, Amber James. We're here today talking about celebrity tell-alls, celebrity memoirs. It's summer, and what do you need to read on the beach? A celebrity book. So Demi Moore apparently is in the works.
And she's like the only big star recently who's written a memoir. I mean, you have some of the other ones we've been reading, Tori Spelling, whomever else. Demi Moore may have some actual stuff to say, I think.
I'm actually really intrigued to see what she has to say about, her relationship with Bruce Willis and, the fact that even today, now that she's with Ashton Kutcher, Ashton and Bruce are like BFF. They hang out. They go on vacations together. I really can't wait to see what she has to write.
Demi, what is your secret? We want to know.
I know. I would die for this book. It's like an A-list star is finally telling everything. There's no crazy tales that we've heard about in the press. It's just like her love life, her career, how she stays so young.
I wonder how, intimate she'll be getting, though. Will she talk about...
She's pretty intimate on Twitter.
That's
so
true. That's
I mean, at this point, it's kind of cool that she's doing her own PR, even with this book, because so many people try to release all these, biographies about and tell-alls where it's actually coming from her this time. So
yeah.
I'm really excited.
Speaking of that, let's go through the Chelsea Handler. Chelsea Bang Bang is like running up the New York Times bestseller list.
And it's so weird. I mean, who is Chelsea Handler? I mean, I know that she's a
we know who she is, but who is she?
She's a B-list comedian who has her own show, and she's hilarious, and I love her. But what does she really have to say?
And this is not her first book.
Yeah,
she has 2 other titles out. Kelly Cutrone. I know this is Amber's favorite.
This is like my Bible. I keep telling people that. It's just really interesting because she kind of came out of the woodwork. She did The City, and now she has her own reality show on Bravo, Hell on Earth, and she releases this book. I was, amazed at everything she'd been through, and she was so honest. I loved it.
But again, if Chelsea Handler is, sparking who the hell is she kind of questions, Kelly Cutrone, I mean, apparently all you have to do is get a reality show for a second, and then you have a New York Times best-selling
And the books are doing
memoir.
amazing. That's the
Yes.
best part. They're like flying off the shelves. I was actually going to buy this book, and 2 bookstores, it was sold out. In New York City, they stock books like crazy. Oh, Tori Spelling, she is the queen of the celebrity-turned-author. Mommy Wood, her most recent book.
She is sort of a fallen A-list celebrity. She had 90210 at the top of her game. Aaron Spelling's daughter. She's kind of a big deal. But now she's just a reality star. So again, this is your key to success.
Yeah, it seems like when some people's careers start to plummet in their acting, it's like, okay, let me go write a book so people at least know that I'm still relevant.
I'm still here, guys.
And it started with storytelling, her first book.
Right.
Which,
and that was a big hit.
Yeah, that was a huge
good.
hit. And that spawned her mom's book, Candyland, which was like about the tumultuous relationship.
They have the best names.
I know.
Love it.
I know. I'm like, who's writing these titles?
Yeah, who comes up with this stuff?
RuPaul's book, Working It. This is like a guide to style, a guide to confidence. If you're a gay man, a straight woman, a gay woman, whatever you are, it's really how to own it. Own your own self, confidence, go
we
forward.
could all use a little RuPaul advice.
Yeah, it's great. And RuPaul is working out a lot of different looks in this book, from like being a dude to being a super glammed out queen. Sarah Silverman, the bedwetter.
She's hilarious.
She's
So,
hilarious. I
you
haven't
know-
read it. I've heard great things.
Yeah, exactly. I've read some excerpts, and she's pretty funny. And so that's one thing you see with at least her. She's got something to write about and make you laugh. kind of
Yeah, I
thing.
think that's the great thing about comedians writing books is there's so much hilarious stuff that they can write about and spin it in such a way that it's a really enjoyable book to read.
And I think she talks about her time on SNL and how she never was on it, but she was a writer and none of her stuff got used. And
Scandalous.
And
Industry
look where she
secrets.
is. Look where she is now. I mean,
Yeah.
she's kind of at the top of this list, this pool of celebrities who are writing about themselves. And then, of course,
Oh, Kathy Griffin.
Another comedian.
There was just so much about her that's scandalous between like her botched surgeries and everything else. She literally tells all and doesn't care what
And
anybody
shows
thinks.
off photos of the botched surgeries in this book.
I think she's sort of the epitome of what these reality stars want to be. I mean, she was, she had her life on the D list, and she's got this successful career now all about making fun of her standing in Hollywood, and I think she's wonderful.
And that's a wrap up of what you should be reading, because apparently if you're a comedian, you can write a book and it can be a New York Times bestseller and people will love it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's my plan. Not really.
And I have already pre-ordered my memoir.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us. We're Girls on Pop, and we'll see you next week.